ourselves a great game. What do you say, Tiger? Attaboy, Tiger.
Hi, folks. I'm Johnny Gilbert. Tournament of Champions. One player. From the Sony Pictures Studio, this is Jeopardy!
Hi, and welcome to Jeopardy's Tournament of Champions. You know, only the very best players are invited to participate in our tournament. So congratulations to each of you. Let's get started. Here are the categories for the Jeopardy round.
Here we go. Let's do it.
Famous Freds, films of the 80s. You're in Uruguay, the 1940s. Colorful fruits and vegetables. And a look at our final category. Advice.
Your choice, player one.
Advice 100.
Never trust the advice of a man in difficulties was the moral of this fable writer's The Fox and the Goat.
Who is Aesop?
Player one.
You're correct.
Heloise says if you're wearing these and are going to make a splash in the water, at least squint.
What are contact lenses?
Player one. Yes, indeed.
Never be the only one, except possibly in your own home, wrote this author of The Color Purple.
Who is Alice Walker?
Player one. Right you are.
Advice for 400.
Traveling advice of John Soule, later picked up by Horace Greeley.
Player three.
Go west, young man.
You're correct. Player three, what will it be?
You are in Uruguay. For 100, please.
Uruguay's only large city, this capital contains about 40% of the country's population.
What is Montevideo?
Player one. Yes, indeed.
You're in Uruguay, 200.
Player one, what'll it be?
Top sport in the country, Uruguay has won the World Cup in this twice, in 1930 and 1950.
What is soccer?
Player one. Definitely.
You're in Uruguay for 300.
Long romanticized in literature, these cowboys tend ranches called estancias.
Who are gauchos? What are gauchos?
Player one.
You're correct.
You're in Uruguay for 400.
The two traditional political parties are named for their colors, blancos for white and colorados for this color.
What is red?
Player one.
Right you are.
You're in Uruguay for 500.
Uruguay's bird life ranges from small parakeets to this 5-foot-tall flightless bird.
What's a raya?
Player one. Exactly.
Advice for 500.
Satchel Paige and this actor's 2,000-year-old man say to avoid fried foods for longevity.
Who is Mel Brooks?
Player one.
That's it.
Colorful fruits and vegetables 100.
The usual color of the flesh of a honeydew melon.
What is green?
Player one.
Yes.
Colorful fruits and vegetables 200.
The scallion is also known as this color onion.
Player one.
What is no, not green onion. What is a white onion? No, change it. Green onion.
No. I'm sorry.
Ooey.
Player two?
Just green. Oh, fooey.
Definitely.
It's okay. That's why they couldn't accept it.
It's your turn, player two.
The 1940s. For 100, Alex.
On May 13, 1940, this prime minister told Britain's House of Commons, "I have nothing to offer but blood, toil, tears, and sweat."
Who's Winston Churchill?
Player one.
That's it.
1940s for 200.
Your choice, player one.
Popular songs of the decade included Tennessee Waltz and Deep in the Heart of this State.
What is Texas?
Player one.
That's right.
1940s for 300.
Things developed rapidly after this Edwin Land camera went on sale in 1948.
What is a Polaroid?
Player one. Well done. Yes.
1940s for 400.
In May 1941, the Bismarck, a battleship of this country, sank the HMS Hood.
What is Germany?
Player one.
Exactly.
1940s for 500.
On July 1st, 1946, the U.S. detonated its first atomic bomb since World War II at this swimsuit atoll.
What is Bikini Atoll?
Player one.
Definitely.
It's also called a snap bean from the sound it makes when broken in half.
Player
what's a
one.
green bean?
Exactly.
Colorful fruits and vegetables for 400.
Term for the edible leaves of the turnip, beet, and collard.
What are greens?
Player one.
Or leafy greens? No, just go with greens.
You got it.
A mature Rome Beauty apple has skin of this color.
What is red?
Player one.
Definitely.
Famous Friends 100.
This TV character is a Dino operator at a quarry in Bedrock.
Who is Fred Flintstone?
Player one. That's right.
Famous Friends for 200.
Bronco Buster in 1895 was his first bronze sculpture.
Who is Frederick Remington?
Player one.
Right you are.
I'll take Famous Friends for 300.
Craven Graven Image, played by Robert Englund in the movies.
Who is Freddy Krueger?
Player 1.
Exactly.
I'm Too Sexy was this British pop band's biggest hit.
Who are Right Said Fred?
Player 1.
You got it.
His Polonaise in A-flat major, opus 53, is called Heroic.
Who is Frederick Chopin?
Player 1. Definitely.
Eh?
Michael Douglas won an Oscar for his portrayal of scheming financier Gordon Gekko in this film.
What is Wall Street?
Player 1. You got it.
In this 1983 musical, Barbara Streisand disguises herself as a boy to study the Talmud.
What is Yentl?
Player 1.
Yes.
Tom Cruise, Timothy Hutton, and Sean Penn played military cadets in this 1981 film.
Player 1.
What is Taps?
Right you are.
This film's cool cast included Glenn Close, William Hurt, and Kevin Kline.
What is The Big Chill?
Player 1.
That's right.
And the last clue is mine because it is the Daily Double.
And to finish off this round. Answer? The
Daily double. Player 1, please make
I'm gonna bet it all.
In this 1984 film, Sally Field played a Depression-era widow who struggles to save her farm.
What is Places in the Heart?
Player 1.
You're a gambler, Player 1, but you're right. Way to go.
Got it.
That's the end of the Jeopardy round. Let's take a look at the scores.
$15,400.
Big lead. Player 1, well done. You're still in the thick of it, Player 3. Player 2, you're in last place, but you do get to start things off first in Double Jeopardy.
Let's move on to Double Jeopardy. There are 2 daily doubles awaiting you on this board. Let's get started. Let's see if you like these categories in the Double Jeopardy round.
Miscellany. Books and authors. Leftovers. Double D words. Those dreaded story problems. And a look at our final category. For your eyes only.
Your choice, Player 2.
Miscellany for $200.
A famous symbol of the Pinkerton Detective Agency is an eye and the slogan, "We never do this."
What is Sleep?
Player 1.
Definitely.
Miscellany for 400.
Player 1, what'll it be?
Of 1948, 1988, or 1998, the year the Summer Olympics were held in Seoul.
What is 1988?
Player 1.
Exactly.
A dough party would be the female equivalent of this boisterous bachelor bash.
What is a stag party?
Player 1.
You got it.
It's the substance that Apocalypse Now's Robert Duvall loves the smell of in the morning.
Player 3.
Napalm.
You're correct. Player 3, it's your turn.
For your eyes only. For 200, Alex.
As you would expect, it's the term for bifocals, modified with an additional lens for intermediate distance.
What is trifocals?
Player 1.
Exactly.
For your eyes only for 400.
Player 1.
Visual aid worn by Colonel Clink on Hogan's Heroes.
What is a monocle?
Player 1. That's it.
The soft toric type of these lenses is used to correct astigmatism.
What are contact lenses?
Player 1.
Yes, indeed.
If this membrane lining the back of the eye is detached, it may be fixed in place by the use of lasers.
What is the optic membrane?
Player 1.
No? How about what is the retina?
That's right.
This word that precedes keratotomy refers to the placement of cuts made in the cornea.
What is radial?
Player 1.
Oh, no!
Oh, regrettably, no.
Oh, it wouldn't let me correct it. Not
Anybody?
fair.
Player 3.
Yeah, I knew it was radial, it just wouldn't let me correct my mistake.
You're correct. Okay, player 3.
Leftovers. For 200, Alex.
Cavemen first got this from natural sources. Rubbing sticks and sparking flint came later.
What is fire?
Player 1.
That's it. Player 1, what'll it be?
He designed airplanes and a man-lifting kite, but is better known for the telephone.
Who is Alexander Graham Bell?
Player 1. Exactly.
The floor on a ship, it's what a swabby swabs.
What is the deck?
Player 1.
Well done, yes.
Answer, the Daily Double.
Player 1, please make your wager.
I'd like to bet it all.
Bullfight ticket prices vary by your seat location and the fame of this person.
Who is the matador?
Player 1. A lot at stake here, but you got it. What a gamble.
This phrase applies to a relative that you know well enough to smooch upon meeting.
What is kissing your cousin? Or kissing cousins?
Player 1. Right you are.
Leap day date.
What is February 29th?
Player 1.
That's it.
He wrote The Old Man and the Sea.
Who is Ernest Hemingway?
Player 1. Well done, yes.
God Knows, a 1984 novel by this Catch-22 author, is a satire narrated by King David.
Who is Joseph Heller?
Player 1.
Definitely.
Enid Bagnall wrote this classic national tale of a young equestrian and the horse she wins in a raffle.
What is National Velvet?
Player one. You got it.
'90 bestsellers included Sidney Sheldon's Memories of Midnight and this author's Four Past Midnight.
Player two.
Stephen King?
You're correct. Player two.
Double D words. For 200?
Colby is a mild variety of this cheese.
What is cheddar?
Player one.
Definitely.
It only works for 400.
Player one.
It follows Step, Corporate, and Jacobs.
What is ladder?
Player one.
That's it.
His story in the Arabian Nights has the alternate title, Or the Wonderful Lamp.
Who is Aladdin?
Player one.
Yes.
It's country star Alison Krauss's instrument.
What's a fiddle?
Player one.
Well done. Yes.
This little bear of children's lit was named for the London locale in which he was found.
Who is Paddington?
Player one.
Yes.
Published in 1931, Safe Conduct is an autobiographical work by this Dr. Zhivago author.
Player three.
Morris Pasternak.
That's it. Player three. What will it be?
Those dreaded story problems. For 200, Alex.
A 20-count book of 32-cent stamps cost this much.
What is $6.40?
Player one. You got it.
Dread story problems for 400.
Player one, what'll it be?
If Cowboy Bob has 3,200 feet of cattle in his herd, he has this many head.
What is 800?
Player one.
That's right.
It's the number of degrees the minute hand moves when going from 12 to 3.
What is 90?
Player one. Yes, indeed.
Answer, the Daily Double.
Player one, please make your wager.
If Tom's picket fence used 3-inch wide pickets, he'd need this many edge to edge to cover a 12-foot length.
Player one.
What is 36?
Ooh, no,
Oh,
sorry.
shoot. 48! Oh, crap.
And
Oh, I
to
should've
wrap up this board,
gambled.
If a dieting 2-ton elephant lost 10 pounds a week for a year, he'd weigh this much.
Player one.
What is 3,480 pounds?
Ooh, sorry.
I won't be around for Final Jeopardy. Took a huge gamble that I
Player
shouldn't
3.
have. 3,480 pounds.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh well.
That's the end of the Double Jeopardy round. Let's check out the scores.
You've got the lead going into Final Jeopardy, Player 3. Player 2, you're not too far off the lead.
All right, now it's time for Final Jeopardy. I'll show you the category and give you a few seconds to think about your wager. Sorry, Player 1, you can't continue on with us in Final Jeopardy.
Here's the Final Jeopardy category. American symbols.
Player 2, your wager, please. Player 3, could we have your wager, please? Player 2? Player 3? All right, let's see if anyone came up with the right question.
Player 2, your question. Sorry, that's incorrect. How much did it cost you? Player 3, your question. Sorry, that's wrong. How much did it cost you?
Here's what we were looking for.
The American flag. Yeah. Oh well. Oh, they're so good.
And that's all for the Tournament of Champions game. Let's see how everyone did. Our big winner, Player 3. Thanks for playing Jeopardy. Hope you had a good time. So long, everybody.